Hey y'all, I'm hoping this is a welcome back situation and it's not welcome to a brand new vlog. I've tried to start back vlogging. I've got some things filmed, but I've not had time to edit it. So I'm hoping that I can get that onto my computer and edit it. I'm hoping it makes sense and that it's like enough pieces where it's not just a little choppy and it doesn't make sense. I'm hoping that it makes sense enough to be a vlog and that this is the second vlog. But if not, then this is the first vlog, so I should say welcome, and I haven't seen you guys since Christmas. But I'm hoping that I did see you guys about a month ago. A month ago, I tried to start back vlogging. My grandmother, and I'm pretty sure that I mentioned this in that vlog, but again, I haven't edited it, so I don't really know. My grandmother fell and broke her shoulder. She was in the hospital for 3 days, and we couldn't go and visit her because of all of the COVID-19 restrictions. So she finally got to come home Saturday. That Saturday. She's been home for like a month now. But it's her right arm, the arm that she uses. So she's very limited on what she can do. So we have been carrying supper over every night for her and my papa. So it's been very busy. It's been a productive quarantine. We've been, I live in Alabama, if you don't know, and we were in a stay-in-place until I think May 1st, and that's been lifted. I still have not really gone anywhere. I've gone to a couple of places. I do go to the garden shop at Lowe's quite a bit, but just because that's outside. So I've had a lot of time at home, which I have just been loving. Y'all know I'm a homebody, and I've gotten a lot of projects done. But then when she fell and we had to start carrying supper over to my grandparents a lot, the productiveness and the productivity at my house kind of went down a little bit, which is fine. But I haven't gotten as much done that I wanted to. And I also wanted to vlog a lot during quarantine and when I was at home so much, but then she fell and it just got really busy really quickly. So I'm going to do my best to start back with summer vlogging now. We have gotten our classrooms cleaned out. We normally have to pack everything up and get it off the floor because they wax the floors. We didn't think they were going to do that this year because of all of the virus, and we haven't been to school since March, but they changed it and we did have to get everything off of the floors. Thankfully my mom works at the school with me, so she was able to help because they didn't allow family members inside, but since my mom works there, she could help. So that was a humongous job. So we did that last week. I have been working on landscaping, which I'm sitting on my front porch right now because I wanted to show you guys what all I have done. My mom's helped me with that too, thank goodness. So I'll show you. I'll insert a clip of what it looked like before. I've lived here for a year. I moved in last spring and I have not tackled landscaping until just now. And thankfully we did have this time at home because I never would have gotten it done. It's just so hot during the summer, but we were able to work out here in the morning before the sun gets really bad in this area. So we did all of this a couple of weeks ago. All of this, and then this side here we did. Let me show you what it looks like on the other side coming up to the front of the house, which I just love. I think it looks really good. I'll do before because it looks 10 times better. We're gonna start on this. We started on it yesterday. I'll show you a before, which basically it still looks like that now, but this is what we're going to work on right now. We went to Lowe's this morning and got a couple of the plants, and we already have landscape fabric from the project and the part over here. Over here, I have not done anything, and I'm going to. I don't exactly know how wide I'm going to come out here. The end of the sidewalk is here. I'm thinking about just coming to the end of the steps right here. That would be a lot simpler and a lot less to do, but I don't know. But I went ahead and got some of the plants. They were on sale, so I've just got them sitting here. That is a wax leaf ligustrum, I think is what it's called. I went ahead and bought it at a local nursery whenever I bought all of this stuff. and I went ahead and planted it because it kept knocking over and blowing over, and I'll just have to landscape fabric around it, but it will be included in this, but that's why that's planted right there. So anyways, it's just been very busy for me, and I want to start back. I feel like every vlog I'm saying I want to start back vlogging. I'm hoping to start back vlogging, and I know that's annoying, but there's just so much going on with my family and with projects in the house. So I am hoping that this is going to be the start of summer vlogging. I'm hoping to share home projects with you guys. I've been organizing a ton, and I've been sharing it on my Instagram. Those are quick little stories that I love to share. I've put those in a highlight if you want some motivation for cleaning, because I did a lot. Like the first week of like when we were on quarantine, like that first, like March 16th, I mean, like I organized every drawer in my house. I was on fire, and then my grandmother fell and everything kind of just slowed down. So I'm hoping to get back on track and share my summer with you guys. I'm hoping to share some products that I'm creating. I've got so many fun ideas that I cannot wait to go into my office and create. I have my front porch that I'm hoping to fix. Let me show you guys the front porch, because I bought the swing, and my pawpaw and cousin are going to help put it up later on this week. That bunny needs to be put up. He was still here from spring. And then these aren't staying. I don't like the way they look from far away. Up here they kind of look okay, and I love these two on my back porch, which I want to show you guys too. And then over here I've just got I've put this bistro set here. I didn't have this originally on my front porch. I'll insert a picture of what my porch looked like originally, but I really want to sit out here in the mornings, because my my back porch where I sit all the time gets the sun so bad in the mornings, and it's so hot and so bright, it's just unusable in the mornings. But this space is completely shaded in the mornings, so I really want to start having coffee out here. So I've put that there, but I do need to go ahead and spray paint it. It was originally black. I got it at Lowe's like 5 or 6 years ago, and then I spray painted it blue. Then I spray painted it white, but it needs touching up. But I went ahead and put it here, and there's going to be a little wreath, but I haven't put it there either. But I want to show you that, and I want to share my front porch with you guys. I want to share my back porch with y'all, because I've been so happy with how my back porch has turned out. There's just so many things that I want to share with you guys, and I'm hoping that I can organize myself and space myself out and have enough time to do it all. So you guys wish me luck. Hey y'all, happy Monday. I'm here on my back porch. I'm about to water flowers, not just this one. I'm just pointing to this one because it reminded me to water with the stuff that I'm about to show y'all. And then I thought, well, I'll just show everybody on the vlog, because you might not have heard of this. Now this may be complete old news, and I may be the one that was just shocked by it, but if you haven't, if you're like me, I have been using this stuff. It's called a Super Bloom. My grandmother told me about this. It says every 7 to 14 days. I do it once every few weeks, maybe even once a month. I don't do it every 7 to 14 days, but you just mix it in with your water, and you water your flowers with it, and it makes them bloom so well. That's how my geraniums are doing so well right here. I do it every few weeks or so, and then like every other day that you water, you just water normal, but you just add in the mix every few weeks. It has been such a big help with plants, and it makes the leaves really green. Now something's going on with a couple of my leaves here on the geranium right here. I need to move it around, and I also need to, is it called deadheading? I need to get those off, but it just makes them bloom so well. And the leaves are really good too. Like here with my vinca, the blooms, I just have planted these. I think I planted them last week, and they're already just blooming so well. And it makes the leaves really green too. So I potted a few plants last week when I did these vinca right here, and I used the Super Bloom on them. But for the ones that I had already done, like the geraniums, and I have some petunias over there that I didn't do, I'm going to do those this morning. So I thought I would share that with you guys, and maybe inform somebody that didn't know, because I had no clue that existed, and it is a huge help with making your flowers just so pretty and vibrant. So anyways, like I said, it's Monday morning. I am gonna do this, and then I've got a couple of things to do for some Instagram posts, like photographing some books and things like that. I would love to work on my deck. My deck is down here. Let me share the deck. As you can see right now, and don't even look at that, I mean, I'm defrosting my refrigerator. I put it out here this morning to try and defrost. It was up in my bonus room and I want to move it somewhere else, so that definitely is not normally there. But my deck just really needs help. It doesn't have any like rhyme or reason to it. I did have it set up better when I first like got all of the furniture out for the spring, and then I've just kind of like moved things around and just put random flowers there so that it doesn't have a nice flow to it. It doesn't have a good conversation area. Like when someone comes over, you're sitting on one end of the deck and the other person's sitting on the other. You can't really talk. And I would also like to put my picnic table up on the deck. So that's the plan for today. I am going to try and get the deck somewhat positioned and decorated because I would feel better about it. I really love how my porch is coming along. It's just that needs to be pushed back, but it's just it's cozy. It's how I like it. It's functional. I use the egg chair and then I come over here and sit on the little settee, so it's placed well, but the deck is a different story. So I'm going to work on that today and I'll share the process with you guys.
Watch me under the light, so keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night. You can call it what you want, I got something else in mind. Oh, if it's you I've been waiting for, I better make you worth my time. So don't you pay them any mind, close your eyes for.
Okay, so it's time to start working on the deck. I've tried to wait until, as you can see, the sun, it's easier to work here. So I've waited until the sun has gone down a little bit and it's a little cooler to work, because right now it's real hot. I'm going to move the picnic table. My mom's about to be here. She's going to help me because, of course, I could not lift it myself. But I'm going to move the picnic table onto the deck and then work on positioning it. I'm thinking here, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But then, I mean, it's just, like I talked about earlier, it doesn't work. The seating is completely far apart. You can't talk to anybody. Nothing is where it needs to be. There are just random flowers everywhere. Nothing flows. So I'm going to work on that, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more functional and a little bit more of a comfy, cozy space that I actually use. And I really am hoping that the picnic table, one, can make it up here because it's extremely heavy. I don't know if we can lift it ourselves, but I also hope that two, I like it up here. So I will update you guys later on. Okay, so we got the picnic table up onto the deck, which, let me tell you, was a job and a challenge, and halfway through I did not know if we were going to make it. It was a little iffy there for a little bit, but we got it up. It is, well, y'all can't see it that well because of the sun. This is not where I'm going to leave it. We just put it here because it's right next to the opening. It's a little big, and I knew that, but, and I don't know if it's going to show up on camera as well. That's my mom's little dog, Libby. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. It may just look smaller, but the deck it's bigger than what it was at my old house, and I love that it's, there's a motorcycle in the background. I love that it's bigger, but it's harder to make cozy, or I'm having a difficult time making it cozy, and I'm also having a difficult time with furniture. I would love new furniture, but I haven't found a set that I just absolutely love yet. So for right now, I'm just sticking with the let me see if I can zoom in, the little wicker settee and the two chairs that go with it. And then I do have this set. This came in a set of two. It either came in a set of two or I bought two, but I put the other one up on my screened-in back porch for like when my mom comes over, she can sit there while I'm on that porch too. So those are the only pieces I have, and for how big the deck is, it's hard to make it cozy. So I wanted to bring up this piece, one, so that I could eat on it and actually use it, and when like my grandparents come over or other family or friends come over, we'll have somewhere to eat. But I also wanted it to kind of close in the space and make it a little cozier. So we've got it up and it's right here. I want it to be over here. I have bought, where's it at? I bought this outdoor rug. I got this from Lowe's. I got it this year. It's reversible, so it's white on this side, but I'm not going to use that side. I'm going to use the yellow side, and it just has a lemon print on it. So I'm going to put this down and put the picnic table on it to kind of cozy up the space a little. I do think that I'm going to need two. I bought this originally for my front porch to put under my swing, and I haven't got the swing put up yet. So I have another one of these because then I bought one for this space. So if it's too small for just one, I'm going to use the other one, and I'll just get another for the front porch for the swing if it does need two, and it may just need one, I don't know, but that's the game plan. So let's see how it looks moved over here and with the rug and with all of this clutter out.
Feeling so small, watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Okay, so we've moved it as you just saw. I put the rugs down. I ended up having to go with two. There was no way that one would have worked, so I did have to use the one that I was going to use for the front porch. And I've got these brick here just to lay it down because one was rolling up real bad, so that of course will not stay. I love the way it looks. I love how big it is. I know it's probably, I don't know, some of y'all are probably like, oh goodness, that is way too big, but I like that it's taken away a large part of the deck and made everything a little bit more together, I guess. I do wish that it was painted. I would much prefer it to be white, and I think it would look so much better, especially with the rug. Painting is my absolute least favorite thing to do. If you know me, I've talked about how I cannot paint at all. I hate it. It's the worst thing, and I've already got a little fence project that my papa made me that has to be painted, and I'm gonna have to do that myself too. So I really don't have time to do that, but I think it would look so much better. So I may talk my mom into coming over and painting with me in the afternoons maybe. I don't know, it would be a humongous job because the thing is massive and it's never, I don't know, it would be a job, but I think it would look so much better. But if it doesn't get painted, it's okay. But I'm glad it's up here, and I'm glad it works on the rug, and I'm glad that it's helping the space feel a little cozier. So now I've got to work on the conversation area, which is going to go, I'd love for it to go here because you could like you could see it more when you come in from my driveway's over there on that side. So there's the gate, so you come in and you could see the conversation area a little bit better if I put it here in the corner, and then I could put my little lounge chair, my chaise lounge, over here. But I don't know if it's going to work because it may be too much furniture over here. I don't know. I'm going to experiment with that. I also have I I don't know if I've talked about this before or not. The papasan chair, I have a papasan chair. I think I talked about this, so I may have to cut all this out, or I may just be saying it again. I have a papasan chair that I got 5 or 6 years ago from Pier 1, and when my Pier 1 was going out of business a few months back, they had the cover. The cover's like normally $90. That cover was marked down, I think, to $20, so I just bought it. But it's a little bit bigger than my papasan chair, so I don't really use it. I just hang it out here. I don't really ever have anything to do with it, so I've just laid it on the rail, which really needs to change because that looks messy, and it needs to be used. So I'm going to get the papasan chair down, and I'm going to put it, I'm trying to find it in the viewfinder, in the corner right here, and move this little planter somewhere. So I'm going to work on that. There's an ant on my foot. I hate ants. I'm going to work on that, and I'll share what I do when I get something going. At some point, I forgot to set the camera back to record. I had gone in to get something. It may have been when I got the papasan chair because it was upstairs. When I came back, I forgot to hit record, so I lost y'all there for a little bit. But I wanted to share what I got done so far. I'm not done yet, but I'm going to break for supper. I may go back to work tonight here on the deck. I'm waiting until the sun goes down in this little area that I'm working on that's very hot all day, except it gets like morning sun, it gets the harsh afternoon sun because of where it's positioned, and I'm waiting until it gets to be about 7 o'clock, and then you can actually work on it. So it's just an area that I have to work on kind of later at night because of the heat. So I'm waiting to do it, and then when it hits 7, I'm going to work there. So I don't know if I'll be able to work some more on this tonight, or if I may just have to leave it. There is that fly. No, that times it was a fly. It was an ant the time before. I may have to leave it until tomorrow, but I wanted to share what I got done so far with y'all tonight. So I don't remember where everything was when I stopped recording, so I'll just kind of do a little overview of it now. I don't think that I got the part where I moved this. This was here, and I liked it, but I thought it would be better if I put it over here, and then once I cleared out all of the plant containers and the like the little side tables, it wasn't too cramped with the picnic table. So I like this a whole lot better. I don't have any I don't have matching pillows yet. I've got to get all of that squared away, so just disregard all that. And I don't have the flowers potted that I need. I'm gonna swap that. It hasn't gotten big enough yet, so it's too small for that area. Once the flowers grow, that's Vinca. I love Vinca. I used to love Impatience, but Impatience can't take the harsh sun, so Vinca do a lot better than that. So I've got Vinca there, but they're not big enough yet. So I'm gonna move that when they get bigger and put something that is a little bit more substantial there. And then I need some little either side table to put like a drink on, or just some kind of bigger flower stand, flower pot there, right in there. And then I'm going to do something with this rose bush because it needs a little attention and I don't love it here. There needs to be something different. So I got these compact holly for beside my front porch. I got 2 of those, but then I put one, well, that was the one I put over there. I had this one over here because I want to do string lights on it at night, but then I swapped it out for this. I don't remember what this is. This one's a bigger version of it because it was a little bit pricier. And I think it's compact holly too. No, it's not no, it's a wintergreen boxwood. So I have it here and I like it a lot because it's tall enough and substantial enough. I mean, I do need to repot it, but when I put string lights and light it at night, you'll be able to see it from the porch, which I really love. So I love that, but I really liked how the compact holly was. So I may pot this here and take the rose bush away and plant the rose bush like maybe down in that little area that I did last year, or put it somewhere else. But I just love how the compact holly looks up here, especially with the boxwood. So I'm thinking about just doing like shrubs like that and greenery like that mixed in with a few flowering plants. So I don't know. Oh, I didn't show y'all either. The lounge chair is right here. I've got it here in the corner where the steps come down, and I really love the lounge chair there. It does need a couple of pillows, but y'all know my love for pillows. So anyways, I still have a lot more to do, but I'm gonna take a separate break, and then I'll either work on this again or it may just be a tomorrow project. So either way, I'll keep you guys updated.